Hello, my beautiful friends. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and the little bell so you get notifications when I have new videos. If you've been with me for a while, thank you so much for your loyalty and welcome back. This video is about integrity. It's a very important subject to me, and as time goes on, it's more and more important to me. And if you've been watching my social media posts lately, you probably gathered that already, but I really want to go into it with you, and I want to tell you a little story, and I want to talk about how we can all sort of rise more into our, let's say, true self-awareness by having more integrity. Watch this video. So recently I did a little video, by the way, it's freezing in my office today, so I'm wearing my jacket, but I did a little video recently for my Truth Room Tribe members, my monthly membership, about this, about how I knew I wasn't only just going to be a student, I was becoming a spiritual teacher. And for me, that switch came about when I started really walking my talk, when I was able to, like I always say, get really real about how I feel. So that I could heal, but so that I could also help others. And what's interesting about that is, I talk a lot about shadow work. In my monthly membership this month, February, it's all about shadow work. And this has a lot to do with it. For me, and I talk about this often with a lot of highly sensitive people, we often feel, afraid of opinions, and we become people pleasers because we feel different, or that we don't belong, or we feel just different, okay? Misunderstood. And I even said that in my last video. And one of the things that has completely shifted me in this way is really getting honest. And when you can do, in one of my classes, in my emotional rehab course, I have the students have an emotional journal, also a gratitude journal, but an emotional journal. And the reason I do that is because I like to practice something called emotional intimacy with self. What this does, when we can just get real about how we feel every day, record it, write it, look at it, honor it, acknowledge it, accept it, own it, embody it. What we do is we're kind of counterintuitively tricking ourselves into just being authentic. And when we become really, accepting and aware of our own real, honest, true emotions, and we start to live that, what's interesting is the false self drops away and the real self emerges without you even knowing it. So it really is about getting real about how you feel so you can heal. But when I started getting real about how I feel, I then started stepping into this courage and this confidence to share that reality. Because once you know that you're good with you, you're not going to abandon yourself, reject yourself, or what I notice a lot in people is, be delusional about self or deflect self. When you can just be in self and know that no matter what, you're good, you care less about if other people are good with you or not. And it's just the truth, because you're like, I don't really need your validation because I got my own. I'd love it. I'd love for you to get me and share in that and be cool with our differences or our similarities, whatever. But it doesn't become a dire need of self-validation or confirmation. So when you start getting really real about how you feel and you have that emotional intimacy with yourself, you start to share it. Aligned action. I'm now aligning my actions with my authentic truth. And you start getting real about how you can feel. And then you start to heal your own shadow by literally outing yourself. And I say it all day long. But when we out ourselves to ourselves, and then we have the courage to out ourselves to others, because if I get it and I think it's great, it's not bad. That outer authority gets replaced with your wise guide inside. And when you have that inner authority saying, I'm all good, whether the world gets me or not, you share it. And what I learned by sharing my truth, how many years ago I don't know how many years I've been doing this now, is it connects us all. It's that authentic thread I talk about, that authenticity, that when we are all who we are authentically, not false self, true self, societal view, God view, but literally true view. When you're your authentic self and I'm my authentic self, we connect authentically. And that is what we are all starving for. We're all starving for connection. So many of these issues in life come from this lack of connection with authenticity. I want you guys to take that in and really think about that today. Getting real about how you feel is how we heal, not only ourselves individually, but collectively. As a collective consciousness, if we can just be more real and accept and love ourselves and how we feel, we will be facilitating everyone to heal. Please don't forget to check the links below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon.